Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Building $1 Million Business. Let's make sure we get all of our channels connected. Let's get the channels connected. Can we get Insty? Can we get Insty? Come on, Insty. Can we hit that baby? Let's go. Let's go. Boom, win that thing. We back. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, go-getters. Welcome back to all those people looking to change their lives. Listen, you're in the right place. Today, we're on episode 41. Episode 41, can y'all believe that? We're 9 weeks into this thing. We kicked this thing off January the 11th. It is March 9th. Today's my brother's birthday, so I know he's going to be joining in a minute. Shout out my brother, Rob. I see you. Love you to death, family. Listen, we're on episode 41, and we're building $1 million business. What if I told you that you too can build $1 million business and you can do it in 12 months? Would you believe me if I told you it's possible? Would you believe me? Would you even attempt it? Would you even try it? Well, it's possible, family. And each and every day, I take you behind the scenes to show you the moves that I make, the conversations that I have, the automations that I put in place, the connections that I have, the collaborations that I have, everything that it takes to build your $1 million business. You're in the right place, family. So this is it. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be streaming across Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. We got all of our channels live today. Why are we doing so many? Because visibility changes the game when it comes to building your framework, to building your playbook here in 2026. If you ain't visible, then nobody can buy from you. So we need to create an opportunity. We need to create exposure so people not only see you, but they understand why they should rock with you, why they should invest in you, and why they should follow. So if this is your first time here, thank you. And thank you, family, for joining. I'm Patrick Hart, known as that healthcare guy across social media. You can follow me on any channel, but I'm a military veteran, spent 6 years in the military, 2 tours overseas, 1 during 9/11, former healthcare technology executive, was part of an executive team, sold a technology company at the end of 2018, made a lot of money in the process. In 2023, I became a full-time entrepreneur. And my journey today is all about giving you the playbook and creating frameworks so you too can build your $1 million playbook. So that's me. And what is this about? Today, we're on episode 41. Today, we're going to be talking about the landing page begins, like the build actually begins. Because of you and your collaborations, we're to that point now, we can actually start moving our business forward at a greater attempt than what we were doing before. So let me set the ground rules really quick. I'm going to be I'm streaming across all these channels. So what that means is I have multiple screens here that I'm looking at. The comment boxes are always open. Drop your first name, what platform you're streaming from. I'll make sure to say thank you and welcome for joining like I always do. Your support means the world to me. But even just as important, if you invite other like-minded individuals just like yourself, people who are interested in changing the game, people who are interested in creating freedom for themselves, people who are interested in creating generational wealth, people who've always been a dreamer, but they didn't know how that playbook should play out, and they was just looking for the right opportunity. You're in the right spot, family. This is it. I'm Patrick Hart, and I'm going to take you on this journey. Let's get into it, all right? So let's see, make sure. 2 goals. We got 2 goals for this year. The first goal is actually to build $1 million, right? To show you that you too can build $1 million. The second goal is to build a 50,000 ecosystem within my newsletter. So if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, use the link, right? I got the QR code, the floating banner, the link in my bio, or just comment newsletter. If you do that, I'll make sure to round back and get you the personal invite so you too can join the newsletter as well. So family, welcome back. We're talking about building the landing page. So what if I told you you can build that $1 million business? Would you believe me? We're doing that, baby. We're doing it in public. There's no sugarcoating this. This is real. I'm here. This is not pre-recorded. March the 9th. What time is it right now? 12:04 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's how you know it's live. I'm looking at the cameras. So let's get this baby in. The work starts now. Woo, I'm super excited about it. The work starts now. So I got some talking points. I'll run through the talking points. And let's get this show on the road. I see my TikTok family in there. I see you, family. I see my Insta family in there. I see you, family. My YouTube family. Let's go. I see you, family. My LinkedIn family's there as well. And then also my Facebook family. So we're in one spot. Remember, invite other like-minded individuals as well. Let's get into it. Each and every episode is designed to do one thing. That's to move you forward, give you the insight that you need so you too can build and develop your $1 million playbook. Because we're on episode 41, what does that mean? There's 40 additional episodes that you may have not checked out before. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor. Go check out my playlist on YouTube. I call Building $1 Million Business, right? I put every episode in there. Every episode is only 30 minutes long. I do this every day at noon Central Standard Time. So you know where to find me every single day. And here's the other thing. When you go back and watch those videos, you want to do that quickly only because we know how these algorithms change. We know how these these sites always continue to change and they delete content. I can't guarantee it's going to be there in the next 30 days, but it's there right now. So check that out right now, family. I see my TikTok family showing up. Let's go, family. Let's get it. I see my Insta family on there. Let's go. Rob Dunn from YouTube, from Austin, Texas. He's just joined. That's my brother. Listen, happy birthday, bro. I love you, big dog. Oh, that's my brother right there. All right, so let's get into it. This week starts now. All right, let's get into it. So this week might feel a little bit different from most weeks, all right? And over the past few weeks or the past couple of weeks, we've been discussing strategy, right? We've been looking at the numbers. We've been breaking down what's actually working. We've been trying to really understand where the real opportunities are coming from. And last week, we had a big realization. The traffic is there. We've seen the traffic. The traffic is showing up. But right now, the website is getting over 1,700 visitors every single month. And we just kicked this thing off 2 months ago. So what does that mean collectively? I mean, it's close to 4,000 visitors that we've seen just in a short period of time, right? That's something to celebrate. We celebrate. Sometimes we put our work out there and we don't know how it's going to work out. For us, it's been working out so far. But when I first started building this thing, getting that many people to even notice the work, it felt like a long shot. It felt like nobody's going to notice this, right? And oftentimes as business owners, entrepreneurs, whatever we're doing, it feels like, man, if I put something out there, how long is it going to take? I'll put something out there, is this going to resonate with people? Well, there's a strategy behind all that. You've probably seen people blow up. They go from here to here. They go from here to here. There's a strategy, there's a framework, and there's systems behind that. And this is why you're here. And this is what I teach in every single episode, not just about visibility, but to give you the insight, the structure, the framework, everything you need so you too can build your $1 million framework. But now those people are showing up for us. They're reading, they're exploring, they're curious, and that's a good problem for us to have, right? We'd rather have traffic than not have any traffic at all. Now that we got traffic, now we can identify things that we can fix within our business. But we also discovered something just as important. Like traffic by itself, it doesn't build a business. A lot of people want to build a business and they want to create traffic for themselves, which is great. But just getting traffic doesn't build a business. Traffic only creates an opportunity for our business to grow, right? So we want to get the traffic, which creates an opportunity for our business to grow. And what happens after someone arrives on your site? Like that's exactly what determines whether you grow or whether you don't grow. So after reviewing the data and considering all the options, the decision became very clear. And family, you helped me make this decision, right? Last week, we decided we're going to build a landing page. So we're building a landing page. And now we're officially at that point where the talking stops. Like there's no more talking about it. You know, Pat, you talked about the landing page last week. Absolutely. Because we finally made that decision. The talking stops and now the work actually begins. The designer has been selected. We've started to have conversations this week. We had a little bit last week. And now we're talking about direction, how we want to take the direction of that landing page. This week, week 9, it kicks off that landing page. The build officially starts now. So it's super exciting. Thank you, family, for helping me with that decision. And honestly, man, I'm excited. You know your boy's excited, but I'm also curious, like very curious, because whenever you build something, like when you're building something new, you don't really know whether it's going to happen, like whether or not, whether or not the world is going to receive it, right? So today, I want to walk you through how I'm thinking and what I feel like should be next in this next phase of this build. What we're focusing on, what success actually looks like, and why this one change might end up being the most important move in the entire 52-week build. I see more and more family. I see you, Dania Jackson. Appreciate the love, family. I see you, Joyce. Appreciate the family. Rob, I see you. Instagram family, I see you. My LinkedIn family, I see you as well. Don't remember this, folks. The chat box is open. If you drop your first name, what platform you're streaming from, I'll say hi and thank you. And here's the other thing. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, sign up for the newsletter. I got links all around. I got the QR codes. I got floating banners. Or just reply newsletter, and I'll make sure to work through this and give you a personal invite for the newsletter. We're growing that baby to 50,000. So while we're walking through this today, I want you to think about your own business. I want you to think about your own situation, because a lot of people, they don't realize that the biggest opportunity in their business right now, it might just be sitting right in front of you. So let's get into it. Why fixing the foundation comes first. And let me say this, family. I got these special cameras. They track my hands movements and my face and all that good stuff. If one of my cameras like actually just blows up and I get the big head, make sure y'all say something, because I'm not looking at you guys. I can see the comments coming in, but I'm not looking at myself. And so if that camera gets out of whack, y'all let me know because I don't want to be walking around here with the big head. I see Kiera, she just joined from North Carolina. I see you, family. I see all my TikTok families coming in there as well. All right, so if you're just now joining, we're on episode 41 today. We're talking about the landing page. Because of you, we made a buying decision. We made a very important decision in our business. It's going to help us get to $1 million. So we think here in 2026. And we're just exploring that. And we're going to talk about the expectations, what we're going to expect so we can actually drive the revenue that we're looking for. So why fixing the foundation comes first? One of the things that I've learned over the years, right? And I've been here a couple of years, but one of the things I learned over the years, both in leadership and now in building this business, is that the foundation, it matters more than people think. And a lot of people like to skip over this part. They know they need it, but they don't never like really put in the correct infrastructure. And so here it is 6 months down the road or a year down the road, you're wondering why your business is struggling. Like you start seeing eyeballs on your website. You start seeing a couple of people buy here, they buy here, but they're not returning, they're not coming back, or you're not getting some of these larger purchases. Normally it's because your foundation is broken. The other thing too, in addition to that, your landing page is probably out of whack. So everybody likes the exciting moves. New projects, we get it, check. New platforms, check. We like that, right? New big ideas. Yeah, anytime you bring a big idea, it sounds great. But the truth is, growth usually comes from fixing the basics. A lot of people think we gotta do something flashy. We gotta hit them with a bang. We gotta have live music on our site. We gotta have all these graphics. We gotta have a Canva specialist. We gotta have all that right there so people can dig us. Now, sometimes it's the small basic things. So think about this for a second. Like, think about sports. I think most of us like sports, not everybody. So I don't want to speak for everybody, but most of us like sports, right? The teams that we know that win the championships, they're not the most flashiest team, right? But the things that they have, they're disciplined and they do the small things very, very well. Defense, lockdown, click, link, check. Communication, I love communicating, check. They're really good at that. Execution, check. I mean, that's one of the most important things. They got to execute, right? Businesses works the same way. And a lot of people don't remember this, but realize this, but businesses work the same way. You can have attention, you can have traffic, you can even have good ideas. All that matters, right? But if your foundation isn't clear, everything is going to slow down. It's going to come to a halt and your business is going to begin to die. You're like, what the hell happened to my business? That's exactly why I started noticing when I looked at my website. So people were showing up, right? Well, it was great. But the experience, it wasn't focused enough. I was loving the traffic we get, but we're now at that point, we need to get more focused. So if someone lands on the page, they should immediately understand 3 things. Now, I'm going to share these 3 things with you, but you check these out when I'm talking through these 3 things and find out whether or not it's happening in your business or not. First thing they need to understand, who is this for? Is this for me? Right? I think that's pretty simple. The second thing they need to understand, what problems are we solving? Right? Pretty simple. The third thing that they should find out is what they should do next. So this is you leading them on a journey, right? So 3 things. What is this for, right? What problem are we solving? And then what they should do next. Not 5 options, not 10 different directions, just one clear path. So think about it in your business. Is that happening for you guys? Is it very clear what they should do in the first 5 to 10 seconds that they land on your site? Have you ever... Let me take a sip of water really quick, family. I know you know the boy likes to talk. Have you ever visited a website and you couldn't tell what the person actually did or wanted you to do? You like all on the website, you're on page 1, you're on page 2, you're on page 3. You're like, man, this looks pretty, but what the hell do they want me to do? You scroll, you read a few lines, and then you leave because nothing really pulled you in. Like that's the problem that we're solving right now with our business, right? And honestly, it's a good problem to solve. It really is. If people come to your site, but they're not converting, that's a great problem to have versus nobody's coming to your site because now you're left just thinking, damn, what do I do? What do I do? Because if people wasn't visiting the site, no one would actually, none of the stuff, this whole conversation would matter. But they're visiting our site. So that's a good thing, which means there's an opportunity that's already there. So what we need to do now it's about building something that captures that opportunity instead of losing it. All right. So family, let's make sure, okay, all my channels are streaming. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, man, comment newsletter. I'll make sure you get the newsletter or use the QR code or the link that's in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Sign up for that. The other thing too, invite other like-minded individuals. I do this every single day, noon Central Standard Time. They're only 30-minute segments. We're on episode 41. So what does that mean? There's 40 additional episodes. I created a playlist on the YouTube called Building a $1 Million Business. Go check those out. They're free right now while they're still available before I take them down, turn them into a course, or YouTube decides to delete those at one point. So what are we actually building, right? Let's talk about this landing page and what it's meant to do, because this is why we're here. We're talking about the landing page. This is probably the most important decision that I'm going to make in the entire 52-week build. We paid for it, and if you're just now here, this landing page actually cost me $5,000 to create. I told you I'm an open book. I'm sharing everything with you. $5,000 real dollars to create this landing page, right? So let's talk about it. It's more than just the design. It's about clarity. This is what I'm trying to get to, right? Right now, the goal is very, very simple. When someone lands on the page, they should instantly not only understand, but know what the ecosystem is all about. I see you, Jeanette. Thank you, family, joining in. So not after 5 minutes, not after 5 minutes of being on your page should they realize what the hell they want to do. I see you, Remy. Thank you, family. Not after 5 minutes. After 10, and not after 10 paragraphs, but within seconds, I see you, Jump Rope Queen. Jump Rope Queen, let's get it. Jump Rope Queen is in the house, yeah. So that's what they should do. People make decisions online very, very quickly. You need to understand that. And I think most of us understand that, but we don't know what to do with it, like how to convert that quick traffic that's coming to our website. Like they decide almost immediately whether something is worth their attention or not, right? So the landing page needs to answer a few questions right away, very quickly. Why should anyone care about this work that we're doing? What kind of insight or value that they're going to get from rocking with us, right? And then why should they trust the person behind it? Well, let me tell you this, family. The reason why you should trust me, I'm going to tell you this. You need to go to my website. I've been where you are, done what you're doing. I'm a dreamer like you are. I believe in generational wealth. I believe in creating opportunity. I'm a former military guy, so I spent 6 years serving my country. I'm a former healthcare executive. I spent over 15 years in the healthcare world, became an executive, right? Sold a technology company for a shitload of money. I'm going to be frank with you guys, a shitload of money. And now I became a full-time entrepreneur. So what I'm telling you this from experience. I'm also learning this as we go. And as we go and I'm learning this stuff, I'm sharing it with you. So you don't need to go anywhere else to download anybody's courses. I'm going to share it with you right here. Just rock with your boy for the 52-week build. And I guarantee you too can have the playbook that you can build your framework as well. Once we get clear, once we get really, really clear, we talked about that. Why should anybody care? What kind of insight are they going to get from landing on our page? And why they should trust the person behind the build. You should trust me because I've been there, done that. But joining the newsletter becomes easier once they understand it, right? Following the journey becomes easier once they understand what to do. Fine, I see you, family. Okay, I see you, family. Yeah. Buying future products also becomes easier as well because now people understand the bigger picture. That's what we're really building here, not just the website. Like we're building an entry point into our ecosystem, and that's powerful. When people know that they're the very beginning of stepping into something great, man, this could be life-changing for you as well as them. So let me ask you something, family. I see all these people starting to join. Well, look, so let me ask you, if someone discovered your work today, like if someone just landed on your site today, would they immediately understand the value you bring? I'll pause there, let y'all think about it. Or would they have to spend 10 minutes figuring it out? That's the question every builder should eventually have answered for themselves. One, if someone discovered your work today, would they immediately understand the value that you bring, or would they have to spend 10 minutes trying to figure it out? So think about your website, think about your landing page, think about all that right now. So here's the lessons that most people learn too late, way too late. And here's something that I had to, that I started realizing throughout this process right here. The biggest breakthroughs in business often come from small improvements in the right place. And that's what we're doing, family. We're making those small improvements. I appreciate the love, Scott. Not John overhauls, because this is not a rebuild. We're not tearing anything down. We're building as we're going, right? We kicked this thing off 2 months ago, so we're building as we're going. So we're not looking at giant overhauls. We're not even looking at dramatic changes right now. We're just looking at what small improvements that matter the most for us so we can grow to $1 million. And in our case, the opportunity became very, very simple. Look, I get more and more family coming in. Let me see. Hold on. Let me say what's up. I got Edward in there. He got businesses. but do you record these? Hit me up later. Absolutely. Edward, all these are recorded. These are on my YouTube. You can also find them if you're on LinkedIn right now. Go to my events tab. In my events tab, underneath that, I got all 41 episodes. They're already pre-recorded. You can watch those right now while they're live. So check those out, Kiera. Edward, Kiera said, I love your newsletter. Thank you for the nuggets. I appreciate you, Kiera. And then we got Turk. Are you using Restream? Absolutely. That's why I'm using Restream. And then Maria, she wants to know newsletter. Okay, I'll make sure I get back to you, family. And thank you for the love, Edward. I appreciate that. So let's get to this. So in our case, man, we had over 1,700 eyeballs every single month that was on our website, right? So we're like, okay, that's great. But what if we can convert those at a higher rate? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? What should we do? We decided that we're going to build a landing page, because if we got 1,700 visitors a month, and if we improve just a little bit of our conversion, that's going to begin to compound. How's it going to compound for us? We start to get more subscribers, we get more engagement, we get more momentum, and momentum, that's what we need on our side. That's a powerful thing right there. Once you get momentum, man, we're talking about things start running for you. And that's what we're building right now. Opportunities, we get our momentum just right, our opportunities begin showing up. Conversations change, partnerships become possible. Speaking of that, sidebar, I got 9 minutes. I know I'm going to get through this really quick. I had a recruiter hit me up just over the weekend. She slid in my DM, a recruiter for this position. It was a chief executive officer, right? It was a chief people officer. So she just hit me up. The salary paid anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000 salary plus bonuses. Like those, why am I sharing that with you? Because these are the type of opportunities that come your way once you start being visible and you make yourself known, right? So this is so important, because beyond just the business, you get business opportunities as well, right? So we're looking for that momentum. Momentum is coming in. That usually starts with small things, something practical. For us, it's going to be the landing page. So let me take a sip of water really quick, because I see more and more people coming. I don't think my comment box can keep up with everybody right now. Thank you, Remy. I appreciate the love. Sometimes the smartest move is the one that nobody's talking about. Like, not the flashy move, not the trendy move. We're talking about just the effective move, the thing that's going to get us to the next level. So let me see. I got 8 minutes. I think we're good. I think we're really, really good. So recently, let me say this too, family. Y'all know, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, sign up for the newsletter. We got 2 goals this year. One is to build $1 million business and do it in 12 months. We're 2 months into this thing, right? We're 9 weeks into the 52-week build. We've done amazing things so far. If you haven't gone back and watched the other 40, go and do those. Each and every episode is only, I see you, TBS Navi. Each and every episode is designed to do one thing, give you more insight so you too can build your $1 million framework, right? So go back and check those out. The other thing too is, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, sign up for the newsletter. You can do 1 or 2 things. I got a QR code. I got a floating banner, depending on where you're streaming from. I got the link in my bios, or just comment newsletter and I'll work through the feed. And then I'll make sure you get the special invite as well to sign up for the newsletter, so you too can grow, and I can provide you the tools that can help you get to the next level as well. Lastly, invite other like-minded individuals like yourself. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time, and they're designed to do one thing, give you the insight to move you and your business to the next level of your career success. So let's close this baby out. Let's land this plane, Pat. Land it, dog, land it. Talk to me, land it. So why are we here? We're week 9. The landing page officially begins the process this week. The designer has been selected. The money has been paid. Our strategy is becoming clear. Now it's about turning that vision into something real. And I'm super excited, super excited to see what happens next, because honestly, family, this is one of those moments where a small decision today, it could change the trajectory of everything that comes after today. So this is scary and exciting at the same time. What I'm looking for, more subscribers, stronger community, a clear ecosystem where people, they understand the value they're going to get in there. I thank you, family. And then ultimately, a stronger business model that's going to support our growth for years and years to come. But like everything else in this journey, we won't know until we build it. And sometimes that's half the risk as a business owner, entrepreneur. You got to make the business decision, you got to pay for it, and then you got to live with that decision. But for us, we need to also to study the insights and the metrics to understand how our business is amplifying, our growth is elevating, and we're making clear decisions. So if you've been rocking with me on this 52-week experience, stay close, family. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I want to thank y'all now. What works, what surprises us, and what we might actually do differently, all of that insight not only is coming from me, but it's coming from you as well as we continue to have these. Okay, okay, I see somebody join on YouTube. What do you do? Family, what I do, I'm a leadership and visibility specialist, right? So what I help you do is I help you build the career, the business model, give you the insights that you need so you too can build your $1 million framework. Today we're on episode 41. What does that mean? We have over 40 episodes that we recorded. And this year, we're building $1 million business, and we're doing it in public. Every single business is designed to give you insight into the conversations that I'm having, the moves that I'm making, the automations that I'm setting up, the money that I'm spending, the coaches that I'm connecting with, everything, all the frameworks. So you can not only follow me, but you can implement this too in your business as well. Right? They're running $150. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you as well, because that's the whole point. That's the whole point of everything we're doing. The point is to build in public. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not afraid of the spotlight. I'm not afraid of being challenged. But I am interested in you too building that freedom, that generational wealth that you're looking for as well. This is not just about showing the wins. It's about sharing the process with you, family. It's about getting started. It's about getting unstuck so we can get to the next level. So when I say hustling 25/8 the newsletter, it's actually a play on words, because a lot of us think that we need to hustle forever. It's not about hustling. It's about strategic placement and opportunity so you can elevate your brand, awareness, and opportunities for yourself. So we do that each and every day right here in this spot, and invite other like-minded individuals as well. So I'm gonna close this thing out. I got a couple of minutes for questions. I'm trying to run through the chats really quick, make sure I got everybody. So I got Eric, I'm Edward. I see, is that Keyshawn? Kaysen. Okay, I think I see you, Kaysen. I appreciate you, family. Anybody else that I got on there? Because I got a lot of people. Angel, okay, I see you as well, Angel. Anybody else on my TikTok, my LinkedIn? Edward, I see everybody else. I got my Instagram there. Okay, I see everybody on Instagram, and then my YouTube. So everybody's in one place. I think I answered all the questions. Remember, comment newsletter or sign up for the newsletter. I got the QR codes. I got the floating banners. I got links all over the place. If you can't find me, it means I didn't do a good enough job. So just comment newsletter, and I'll make sure you get the personal invite for the newsletter as well. We're going to be back tomorrow, noon Central Standard Time. I can't tell you what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, but I guarantee it's going to be designed to do one thing: give you more insight so you too can build your $1 million framework. Guys, I'm Patrick Hart, known as that healthcare guy, Army veteran, 6 years, former healthcare technology executive, now building a $1 million business in public. What am I doing? I'm actually sharing all the tools, insights that your favorite creators are using to build their personal brand as well. A lot of people don't want to share this stuff with you, but I'm sharing it with you because over the last 2.5 years, I've been head down hustling, meaning I've been putting my head down, learning from creators, learning from influencers, really following their journey, commenting on posts, learning how they reply back to you, learning about the back-end systems that they use to build their brand, to grow their wealth system. And that's exactly what I'm putting in place right now. I'm sharing everything that I've learned over the last 2.5 years. I'm putting it in action in a public setting so you too can build your $1 million framework, family. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Tomorrow's going to be episode 42. Remember, today's episode 41. We learned about the landing page. The landing page begins today. Go check out the other episodes, comment newsletter so I can get you on the newsletter. And then until then, family, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Much love. Happy birthday to my brother. Y'all give my brother some love. His name is Robert. Happy birthday, Robert. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Love you, bro. All right, family. I'll talk to y'all soon.